You know what I'm saying?
Brother Shaka,
oh, yeah.
Let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video.
And he's going to have the documentation.
He is one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that SaNeter's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because SaNeter love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Ward was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hotep Senu and Senut Iti, Ren Ishak and Bukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Death to Malik Boo Boo Shabazz, said SaNeter. Of course, it is not my stance. It's not my statement. I'm just reporting the news that was stated publicly. Now, I'm going to check the sound. Bear with me. Sounds okay. I want to make sure it is for subscribers. That's good. All right. So make sure you're subscribed to my second channel, which is Ma'at Forever, because over there everybody can participate in the chat. You just have to be a subscriber. That's all. It doesn't cost a thing. Donnie Williams is in the place to be. Now, those who are watching from the main channel, Ma'at Forever, is made for members only, you know. So if you want to be able to participate in the chat and you're not a member of the main channel, Ma'at Forever, then just go to Shaka and Gukemet's channel, my second channel. Okay? Volume seems a bit loud on my end, so actually I understand why. Okay, so let's congratulate the Pashada for being so down with Filthy Frankie SaNeter, who threatened to harm her mother and her sister, who called her a bee, who hit her, who accused her of stealing money, who harassed her 80-year-old plus mother, who is on tape defending rapists and child molesters, and she's still down with him.
After this whole polite case go on, and when this shit is over with, I want to see all you niggas, listen to me good, y'all. Robon, Garfield, all y'all know who I'm talking about. I want to see all you niggas, cause I'm gonna be pulling up some reports of molestation in Harlem, in the Bronx, some fresh ones that just went on. I want to see y'all stand up and fight.
Now, not only her wildfire husband physically abused her, insults her, and defends rapists and child molesters publicly, but his excuse for defending a serial rapist is just to say that he did not defend him for 10 minutes straight.
Family, real quick. I did not defend Dr. Malik York 10 minutes straight.
And now SaNeter's team is going against the Nation of Islam. SaNeter is giving a shout out to a dude who insulted all Nation of Islam members. SaNeter accused Elijah Muhammad of rape.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to SaNeter, right? You try to say that, I can say it too. You could tag all the Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer B said it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good.
you Killer B gotta link up for real.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. He called me today, but I missed his call. I missed the call.
I gotta link up.
I looked at the phone and he had a text said, damn, I just called you. He missed the call because I sent him my number.
Okay.
Yeah. Polite is not one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying?
I think Brother Polite is horrible.
He could go into the health. Islam, he would kill Islam. He will tear Islam a new asshole, bro. I'm telling you he will. Shout out to my man Mighty Hebrew in the building, man. Shout out to my goddamn homeboy Mighty Hebrew. He got mad because I shouted out Killer B. Shout out to Killer B in the building. Shout out to Killer B in the building. Check. So shout out to Killer B, Killer. Shout out to my man, the Mighty Hebrew. Man, shout out to all of y'all, man. This is a chump. And with that, we out. Peace. I got to get me a song. Yo, Mighty Hebrew, I need a track for the dumpster. I need a track to take out for the dumpster, brother. Please find something to do. Find me something, brother. Peace. We out.
How about the Mighty fucking Hebrew? This nigga went to jail for rape, dog.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
And that nigga back in the community, like everything good. Hebrew's quiet. Let's not forget the Mighty Hebrew nigga, who you get constantly on your channel, who's on all the Hebrews' channel. Don't forget the Mighty Hebrew, the bald head nigga, been already incarcerated in prison for molesting a young child. He came home and they violated him again because the nigga was trying to fuck with another child.
We have those guys who've been convicted for sexual misconduct. Garfield Reed spoke about this. Yourself, you spoke about Nazi. And Garfield Reed said that Hebrew camps are sheltering Nazi. So, and, it's sensitive because I know he's your friend, but, Mighty Hebrew, several people have said that he was convicted for sexual misconduct, that he went to jail for that. He did. How you gonna... He did. Well, oh, well, okay, well, so you're confirming, so why...
Yeah, everybody know that. He went to jail for that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, what I'm saying? So obviously...
But Hebrews cover up for Hebrews. That's what they do.
All right. So
and they go on everybody's platform and none of them niggas say a damn thing.
So she's a rather die chick, You have to give her that. As a matter of fact, when she went live, she played the Mighty Hebrew song. And you just heard Filthy Frankie, her wife, her husband, asking the Mighty Hebrew, saying, please, he wants a song for his channel. Now, the Mighty Hebrew was found guilty of rape but you know, he did not get criticized like the Nation of Islam members because of Elijah Muhammad and the accusation of SaNeter that Elijah Muhammad committed rape. But anyway, that lady, Natasha Da, has disrespected black women, particularly black American women. That gets a pass, but you know, all black people were disrespected by Filthy Frankie SaNeter, you know. And SaNeter is comfortable because so far he has the support of Tariq Nasheed and Malik Shabazz, and he's bragging about that. Even though he says that black people don't shit, he gets their support.
And you banging on Tariq Nasheed, nigga. Trying to get his attention. He ain't gonna give you no attention, boy. Tariq ain't gonna give you no attention. I already spoke to him and told him what kind of you are. So he ain't giving you no attention. He just laughed. I said, yeah, Tariq. He laughed at you. He ain't giving you no attention, nigga. Trying so hard to get everybody's attention. Oh, the Nation of Islam. Look what SaNeter said. No, look what you said, punk. Malik Zulu Shabazz is not going against me for you. Now he talking about, yo, Malik, you see what he said? Malik gonna look at you and say, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, you's a coward, nigga. Come on over here. You's a coward. Malik ain't gonna listen to you over me, nigga. You know why? Because me and Malik Zulu Shabazz got years in on the pavement. I could call him right now, nigga. He got years in with me, boots on the ground. We ate together. We fought this white man together. You think he gonna listen to a fucking Frenchman, Frenchie, over me? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Well, let me see, where Malik at? Let me hit Malik up. Fuck is wrong with you? Oh, we winning. We beat it. We winning the house of country. We beat them. Google. Video on their channel, you dumb, ignoramuses ass niggas. Come on, man. You degenerate ass, unproductive motherfuckers. How can you expose me when I already put the video up? It's on my channel, the original. See, the problem is you motherfuckers are lazy. And you niggas are so dumb, they don't even know how to make the money, though. Check. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. The nigga always playing clips, right? Check this out. Let me show you how dumb and stupid this Shaka Doo-Doo nigga is. He always playing clips. SaNeter disrespect the black people in the community. So he plays the video where I said, man, we as black people are fucked up. We are doomed. We don't respect each other. We don't love each other. We ain't shit. He plays that over and over. Guess what? I'm going to say it again. We as black people ain't shit when it comes to looking out for each other. We are jealous of each other. We are envious. We kill one another at the drop of a dime. You stepped on my shoe at the party, we'll pull out the gat and kill you. We'll have gats all over us. When the police come, we throw the gat away and we run. But when we see another brother come with the gat, we having a shootout with him. Check? So I'm telling you, and I'll say it again and again and again, and I'll stand on it. We as a people ain't shit, and we need to get our acts together. That's what I'm going to say. I am not going to tell you how great we are. We're the best that ever did it, because if I do that, then guess what? I'll be just lying to you. We as a people, and make sure you cut this, Shaka Doo-Doo. That's how we know you watching. Cut this and cut it good, because I'm going to tell you where I learned that from in a minute. We as black people ain't shit until we get our acts together. And where's our businesses at? Huh? We don't even make toilet paper, nigga. Another thing that he think he got me, when I say things like, you know what? Black people ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. Notice I say we ain't shit. I include all of us because black people is our people, right? So I say, yeah, black people ain't shit. We the worst when it comes to going in on each other, doing the worst things to each other. I stand on that, nigga, and I say it again. We are the worst when it comes to destroying each other. I'll say it again, and I say it again, and I say it again. I make no apology for that. That's something that we're going to have to get the hell out of our system. I said black people ain't shit. And I stand on that. We ain't shit when it comes to each other, protecting each other, uplifting each other. We tear down each other like it's nothing. We'll make up some shit that all because of jealousy. Huh? All because of enviness. I stand on that, nigga. So chop this up and say, yo, look, SaNeter said it again. He said black people ain't shit. Yes, I say it again and I say it again and again. That we fucked up when it comes to each other.
One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't them. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. The niggas, it's like these dumb black ass niggas that was created in America by the white man. So I'll say it again. Black people are the worst of the worst when it comes to their own kind. I'm going to say it again, y'all. We are the worst people in the world when it comes to tearing down your own people. I make no apology for that statement.
V. Bennett is in the place to be. He wrote, we here. He added, he believes that is a profound statement, LOL. For Wolf Natasha died, it is a profound statement. She stands by it too. The HOK stand by it. Jabari Osase stands by it. Zion Lex stands by it. Chris MVP Harris stands by it. Smash Walkwell stands by it. Butler Reggie stands by it. Hebrews Light stand by it. Know Yourself is in the place to be. He created this account just today, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's a HOK supporter, or maybe Zion Lex or Filthy Frankie SaNeter. Bennett added, he the same person who calls someone a pedophile and then says later he just said it because he was mad at them. Okay. So we can get straight to the nitty-gritty, right? When I come with the title, it's no cap. So let's go. Let's listen up, everybody.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city, bro?
Damn, you recognize that voice? That's Filthy Frankie SaNeter dissing Michael Jordan. Now, if you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Michael Jordan, then press 1. If you disagree, press 2. Let me see. Because it's not just Malik Zulu Shabazz that's going to catch the hit. It's going to be a few people. We're going to find out together. Let's see the participation in the chat. If you agree with SaNeter, Frank Gary from Harlem, New York, disrespecting Michael Jordan, then press 1. Type 1, rather. If you disagree, type 2. If you have no stance, type 0. I'll wait. I have time. I can even do a part 2. So all you ups, all your haters, you might as well just type. Okay. I'll wait. I don't work tomorrow, so I have time. Well, you know what? Maybe people want to get on the panel. Maybe they don't want to type. So I'm going to share the link as well. If you agree with SaNeter, this is 15. Michael Jordan, then type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you plead the fifth, type 0. There it is. And if anybody want to get on the panel, have the link right there. I may have forgot to say, on my main channel, My Art Forever, the chat is open to members only. But on my second channel, the chat is open to subscribers. It doesn't cost a thing, so you have the link here. Hey, Benny, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, Shaka, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Sound is good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, again, you shouldn't, I listened to some of those things that Frankie said, right? And a lot of it's just, I'm sorry, but it's not something you got to worry about. See, he's not thinking.
I'm not worried about it, brother.
Or objectively, right? How you present yourself says a lot. And I don't just mean you, but just anybody, right? And including Frankie, right? And he presents himself poorly, very, very poorly. So, I mean, people can see through it. I mean, he's really not confident at all. And if Tariq Nasheed, or like he says, Malik, Zulu, Shabazz, he puts it like, you think they're gonna pick you over him? It's not even personal. You see, that went totally past his head. He don't even understand the moment. Like, he's thinking it has something to do with something personal. Like, they pick you over him, like the French guy over him. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reality of it is that they're screwed, in a sense, by Frankie, not by the French guy. You see, that's the irony in it all, right? Even if they didn't want to speak to you, the reality is that it's the dude on 125th who screwed them. It's not the black French dude. See, that's the irony in it. So, I mean, all I can say is that you presented yourself well, and you presented your case well, and there's really nothing they can do about that. The only thing you can do about it is you need to present your own self better. You see what I mean? And I think that's where the conflict is with some of these people, is they don't want to present, or they're not capable of presenting themselves better. You see, SaNeter thinks that he's having a conflict with you, but in reality, you're only playing his own words back. He's having an actual conflict with his own mirror. That's really what he is having a conflict with, and he still hasn't figured that out. You see, he thinks it's you, but it's not, because you're only playing him. You know, so it's just
It's in a
pathetic.
conflict with himself. It's a great citation.
And I doubt very seriously if Tariq Nasheed or Malik Zulu Shabazz have any damn sense. And I'm talking about sense is something you need regardless of what you claim you are, right? If they have any damn sense, they would see that this dude is a goddamn fool. You see what I mean? And you know, if it's you know, I could understand them wanting to duck it and say no, and you know, having no comment because I mean, look, the reality of it is that if they have to address it, then you know, it's not a good look either. You know, it's not a good look either. And if they just leave it alone, then all it is a old dude who curses out black people, and you know, and promotes pedophiles, rapists, and alleged scam artists. You know, essentially.
Well,
I mean,
not only that, brother. You know, Professor James Moore wasn't his panel not long ago, and he had other scholars. He had some PhDs. So it's not just a 16-year-old fool. You know, because there's other people.
No. Well, you know, look. To be honest with you, I would never want somebody supporting me just feeling like, oh, because I did something with them 20 years ago. Yo, that's not progressive. You don't owe any person personally anything. You don't owe any individual that kind of thing, because once a person starts going rogue and really harming, attacking, blood sucking from their own community, what do you think? They using some psychology? You owe them something? You know, somebody that I respect highly told me it's not the person, it's the cause. So don't ever forget that. Every single person can go in the trash can the moment they forget it's the cause that matters first. You see what I mean? And I think it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter anybody at all. It doesn't matter who it is. And people can fool themselves out of that, but they won't fool themselves out of that fact. You matter less when you forget what this is about. It's about the cause. It's about everybody. It's about people, you know. And when you start showing you don't care about people, and you show that through your language, which has obviously been shown here. I mean, damn, who supports they don't realize this man literally said he doesn't believe the victims of Dr. York. That's who they're supporting. Maybe they know that, maybe they don't. I have no clue. But there's no way to get around it, essentially. He is the United States of America most prolific pedophile, rapist. Yeah. And there's no way they can get around it. When you try to make excuses for that, you look crazy, you know? And you know, you just gotta, you don't owe Dr. York that loyalty. You see what I mean? You don't owe any person that type of loyalty.
Unless he's a member of his organization, like a few of his moderators.
Well, then they're crazy. You know, they're stupid. Basically, you know. Well, I mean, but you can't. You know, it's sad, but look at who they're moderating for. I mean, is the person that they're moderating for, have they reached their height already and just steady sinking, or are they still moving up? So my thoughts are, get on a ship that's moving up.
Get on a ship that's moving up. You can still hear me, V. Bennett? Okay, maybe we lost him. We don't hear you no more, V. Bennett. Maybe he lost a connection. Okay, well, let me continue to play, Frankie. Once again, the chat is open to subscribers on my second channel. On the main channel, however, you have to be a member. But you only need to be a subscriber, which doesn't cost a thing, on my second channel, if you want to participate in the chat. You have the link to get on the panel. Let's continue with Filthy Frankie. Oh, I have to share the page again. There it is. Okay.
He just came out with new sneakers, and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man.
Dang, Jay-Z too. So, just like earlier, I would like you to tell me in the chat. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Jay-Z, type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you plead the fifth, type 0. I'm curious. I would like to know. I'd like to know what's up. I'll wait. I have time. So far, there's Michael Jordan and Jay-Z. We're going to see who's next. Oh my goodness. If I can get on the panel and tell us if you agree with your husband disrespecting Michael Jordan and Jay-Z, Maybe you met one of them and something went wrong. She said she met Denzel Washington and many other celebrities, So I'm waiting to see participation in the chat, I'm not in a rush. I have time. I'm not working tomorrow.
Yeah, hop up on the panel. Yes, share your thoughts. I mean, yeah, man, it's that. By the way, does SaNeter even like Malik Zulu Shabazz, or is that just? Does he like Tariq Nasheed? Because
I don't know.
Would Tariq Nasheed call him a tether? Is SaNeter a tether?
Tariq Nasheed likes SaNeter. He bows down to SaNeter, And Malik Zulu Shabazz, so far bows down to SaNeter too.
Yeah, but according to like reparations, how much reparation would SaNeter get according to Tariq? Because
I don't know.
SaNeter said he's half Dominican, right?
Tariq Nasheed doesn't deal with reparations. Tariq Nasheed disrespects Caribbeans and Africans, and he came up with his identity of FBA, but he betrayed FBA people because SaNeter said that black people SaNeter has been insulting, FBAs for a long time.
Does Tariq believe that Dominicans are Caribbeans?
Dominicans are Caribbeans. I would say so. Yes.
Right. But okay. So, all right, I get it. So, SaNeter.
Tariq Nasheed, feel free to tell us.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Tariq Nasheed. I don't know if I made a mistake, but Tariq Nasheed, feel free to tell us. SaNeter said that he called you, right? So you are aware that SaNeter insults black people, right? But yet you don't speak out. You're looking bad right now, Tariq Nasheed. And Malik Zulu Shabazz, you're looking bad as well. Because SaNeter displays xenophobia. And you're going to hear Malik Zulu Shabazz what SaNeter said about Khalid Abdul Muhammad. It's coming.
Oh, really?
Well, but the teaching of Khalid Abdul Muhammad. No, I'm not going to say he disrespected him. I mean, that was disrespectful to misquote him. Wesley Muhammad bows down. He bowed down to SaNeter too. Wesley Muhammad and many other people went against Vlad TV for misquoting Elijah Muhammad. Now we have SaNeter misquoting Karyadu Muhammad, and they don't care, they don't mind. And Malik Shabazz wrote a book about Karyadu Muhammad. Malik Shabazz was very close to Karyadu Muhammad. You know? So I'm just waiting, you know. We have about 30 people right now. And I'm just waiting, you know. I would like at least somebody else, you know, because who was it earlier? It was you, Bennett, who typed in the chat. So I would like somebody else, you know. We have 30 people watching. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Jay-Z, then type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you have no opinion, then type 0. And once again, the chat is open to subscribers on my second channel. So everybody can participate in the chat. I'm waiting. I'm not in a rush. I don't work tomorrow. But you know, when I come with the title, it's no cap. And the title of this live stream is Death to Malik Boo Boo Shabazz. And once again, it's not my stance. It's SaNeter who said that publicly. You know, when I come with the title, it's no cap. We're going to see that.
And you know what? It's so funny because, you know, it's interesting, man. Actually, it's not. I don't know. It's not interesting to me anymore, man. I think you pretty much wrapped it up, but I think it is sad that you know, because you should be able to learn from others, right? And I think this is a case of not laziness, you know, not being able to kind of learn from others. I mean, and SaNeter, he often points out that you're not Black American, you don't live in America, you live in France, even though your family is Haitian, you know, and migrated to France, you know, your parents migrated to France. Even though that's the case, he likes to point out those differences. But I think on the other hand, what he misses out on is that you can learn from people, different people, you know, and it kind of shows like he's not willing to learn from, you know, from you. Like, and it's obvious that he has a lot to learn from you, SaNeter, but he, due to his own ego, basically, and whatever other problems he have, he just is not able to. And you exhibited that, because every time he goes out here and responds, he says something more stupid, more ridiculous. He's embarrassing, bro. And now Tariq may never.
France when he invited me on his channel.
Huh?
He knew I was from France when he invited me on his panel.
Oh, he was kissing your butt when he invited you.
I presented on his panel.
Yeah. He was like, he was kissing your butt basically when he invited you. You know,
he put me at the same level that Jabari Usase, he's champion.
Exactly, and let's be honest. He was mesmerized by Ishaka. I mean, really, to be honest, and but that community could actually use you. You are the strongest member of that community, but you're, you know, due to certain insiders, you know, kind of having big egos, they make their community miss out on your contributions. I mean, they're totally fake. These people lie to their own community, bro. Like, if they told the truth about you, that's really what it is, Shaka. They're jealous. They're jealous of you, bro. And that's just what it is. I mean, and the fact that they are jealous of you, it basically means you have worked harder. You've won. You've worked harder over the years, bro. You earned your respect the right way. Not through getting little handouts or favoritism, not through playing a part of some stupid little crime or turning a blind eye to disgusting things. No, that's not how you got ahead. You know, you got ahead the old-fashioned way, with stay clean of scumbags. not pimping your community out, not lying to your community, not scamming your community, not promoting pedophiles and rapists. You know, I mean, you got to head the right way. And these people are diametrically opposed to you because many of them put their hands in the filth. And I'm just going to say this. In my view, the people that don't respect you and at least show respect for you, those people, they must have their hands in the dirt somehow and been compromised. Like, you know, some of these people have things on each other. And just like SaNeter had shit on Polite, and he even said it publicly. Just like Polite said he got shit on SaNeter, he said it publicly. I think it has a lot to do with those. That's become the culture of some of those people. You know, they think they're politicking on a high level. They think they're contributing to the community on a high level. They think that's a representation of power, but really it's a representation of pettiness. It's held everybody back. You know, it's just held everybody back, you know, and it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. So, I mean, you know, I don't know what it look. You got a grown man, 60-year-old crying about a guy who's 20 years younger than him who lives in France. He's pouring his heart out. He's hurt. He's hurt. His ego is so blown out of proportion that he doesn't even know how to apologize for cursing out somebody's mother and baby. He doesn't. That's how blown out of proportion. That's like too much. I mean, that's like if you can't apologize for that, then what would you apologize for? Nothing. There's nothing you would apologize for. So I think that there's definitely something more sinister behind this, Shaka. And you know, I don't think there's much you can do. I think that might be why some of these others will duck their head, because they might be aware of something else that's more sinister behind this, you know, and if they stick their head out, they might get kind of like associated with that sinister thing, and they don't want to be associated with it publicly. I think that might be more what's going on here, you know. Yeah, because SaNeter, he tends to know some shady people, and he tends to out dirt on people. So if he had dirt on Tariq, or if he had dirt on what's his name, Malik, you know,
yes. Malik Zulu
then
Shabazz.
yeah, then why would they say something? You see? And people always want to go back to way back. Yeah, well, you can have dirt from way back too. You know, look at what they've been doing the whole time. SaNeter got dirt on Polite for way back. Polite got dirt on SaNeter from way back, as they say publicly, right? I mean, SaNeter got dirt on 2 more pedophiles, you know, 2 more molesters, cases of molesting out there that he hasn't put out to. I mean, he got all kinds of information, right? That's what he means by playing chess, dirt on people. So, in my mind, these guys if they know SaNeter, then they have to know that that's how he rolls. And so, you know, and at the same time, if you know him personally, then maybe you are part of the dirt too. I don't know. You know, nobody can know. Nobody can answer those questions. But ducking your head is definitely not a clear sign of not being a part of the dirt.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I believe so, man. I believe so. It's but I would also say this, man. You don't have to agree with the beliefs of the Nation of Islam to respect some of the things that they've done. You see what I mean? And that's where I would never understand, you know, this guy, what is his name? Killer B. I would never understand that, his comments. I would never understand, you know, SaNeter's comments, you know, because in a way, it's just kind of like, it's strange, because if you want to,
make things better, then you have to acknowledge the good and the bad. You know what I mean? Like, just to be fair with people. And I just think it's crazy, his way of doing things. I don't share the same beliefs as the Nation of Islam. I don't believe in the Asiatic black man in that way that they do. I don't know exactly what they mean, but I believe in science myself. And so, I don't believe in the kinky hair curse, I don't believe in any of that. And, but at the same time, I recognize that they've done more than just preach. You know what I mean? Like, the Nation of Islam is more than just a philosophy about religion. You know what I mean? So for some people, it's improved their lives, helped them come out of problematic backgrounds. You know what I mean? So to that degree, I respect it. If you can help people come out of problematic backgrounds, I respect it. If you can help people clean themselves up, I respect it. And if you can help people understand organization, I respect that. You know what I mean? It just the rest of it, the belief system and all of that, the Asiatic black man, the curse, the jungle curse, kinky hair curse, and all of that. And nah, I don't believe that. And yeah, and I also don't believe that African unity or black unity can be achieved by focusing on religion at all. I don't believe religion plays a main role in black unity. I believe it does more to create problems, to be honest. And in terms of unity, I believe it's problematic to unity. And I take the Malcolm X approach, and that is leave your religion at home. That's, now I don't mean you can't bring it with you in terms of how you behave yourself and things like that, how you conduct yourself, if it helps you be positive towards other people and respectful, I say cool. But outside of that, I don't believe it should play any role in politics whatsoever. I think it's not special. I don't think anybody's religion is special. I think it's just like everybody eats bread on earth. Everybody got some kind of bread that they make in the oven. Well, everybody got some kind of religion they make in the oven. And it's just something people do. Just like everybody got some kind of flowers in their yard. Flowers grow everywhere in the world, So that's kind of how I look at it. I don't look at it as something useful for you in terms of unifying, but these, some of these guys do, I guess. I don't know. But I thought the Nation of Islam was about cleaning up the dirt. And so for me, I'm just like, okay, what about the pedophiles? What about the rapists? What about the scammers? I mean, but apparently, polite didn't bother them.
Well, you mentioned Killer B, you mentioned the Nation of Islam. Now, we have SaNeter on tape giving a shout out to Killer B. He said that he sent him his phone number, even got a missed call, and he said he would love to interview Killer B. Now, this is Killer B's community timeline, right? That was just 5 hours ago. And you can see SaNeter's homie, who already said, verbally on his channel, we have the video where he said that Elijah Muhammad, he accused Elijah Muhammad of, being a rapist. I'm going to play it again. And here he wrote, you can see 5 hours ago, Elijah was a pedo and Farrakhan is a supporter of crimes against women. And he even go, bet my eye forever won't speak on the NOI. See, he's so hurt, but he's a butt kisser to Filthy Frankie. He was doubting when I said that Filthy Frankie SaNeter called him a pedophile, right? And I delivered, I tagged him. He knows now. You see? Now, I don't know. There's some other stuff, but I'm not interested. Here it's in French. Diable suite, it means, read the what's next or whatever. And here he wrote pedos and scammers. You see? And he put a video about the Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam cults are scamming countries and trafficking. So here, and divinely inspired is in place to be. So here you can hear this dude calling Elijah Muhammad a rapist, and the next day he got a shout out by SaNeter, and 2 days later SaNeter said that he sent him his number, that he got a missed call, and that he would love to interview Killer B. So let me play that.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to SaNeter, right? You try to say that, oh, I can say it too. You could tag all them Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer B said it.
Yeah.
Hey, you Killer B got to link up for real.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. He called me today, but I missed his call. I missed the call.
I got to link up.
Looked at the phone and he had a text said, damn, I just called you. He missed the call because I sent him my number.
Okay.
Yeah. Polite is not one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying?
I think Brother Polite is horrible.
He could go into the health. Islam, he would kill Islam. He will tear Islam a new asshole, bro. I'm telling you he will. Shout out to my man Mighty Hebrew in the building, man. Shout out to my goddamn homeboy Mighty Hebrew. He got mad because I shouted out Killer B. Shout out to Killer B in the building. Shout out to Killer B in the building.
So we heard it for the record. Malik Zulu Shabazz, you had no problem with that? Okay, let's go to the video. So for those who missed it, those who arrived recently, if I go back to the beginning.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city?
So he disrespected Michael Jordan, right? So I did ask people in the chat to state, if they agree or disagree. Somebody stated this piece, but then after Michael Jordan, who did he disrespect?
He just came out with new sneakers, and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man.
Jay-Z. So I'm waiting, and anybody else feel free. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Jay-Z, then type 1. If you disagree, type 2. And if you have no stance, then type 0. I'm just waiting for participation. I don't work tomorrow. I have time, so it is what it is.
But the problem with SaNeter's statements is that I'm not saying he doesn't really feel that way. I'm just saying he has a tendency to take them back and say that he only said it because he was angry when he has an opportunity to make money with those people or do business with those people.
He wasn't making money with Jay-Z, that's for sure.
No, I just mean but if Jay-Z offered him an opportunity to make money, you probably hear him come out. It's likely he would come out, I believe, and say, I was just talking about Jay-Z. I'm sorry. How brothers fight sometimes. And, he has a tendency to do that. And now even this thing he called, if I'm correct, how many weeks ago was it? When he just called Killer B a pedo?
Yes, a few days ago.
Right. Did he forget that or what? And then he's talking about, hey, come on the platform. And so it's like, it's really strange that it's really strange what's going on over there, bro. Like, it seems to always be every single time. It just seems like there's something crazy going on over there, Now, he called him a pedo. So why did he call him a pedo? What does he know about Killer B?
What do you know about Killer B, Frankie? Why did you call him a pedo?
He's the one who called him a pedo. And unless he's just going around calling people pedos for nothing, which I doubt, because, he tends to know pedophiles and rapists. It's not like he was wrong when he called Polite a pedo. Was he wrong when he called the Hebrew Israelite what's his name, the Mighty Hebrew, a rapist? Was he wrong there? No. So why would he be wrong about Killer B? But yet he's also had Polite and the Mighty Hebrew on his panel too. After, you know, I mean, well, he had Killer B on. I mean, he had Mighty Hebrew on his program after he had been convicted of rape. He wanted to have Polite, you know, on his program after the DNA evidence came out. You know, he was the look, the Dr. York. He said that he doesn't believe that Dr. York molested those children. You know, he said that. And he also said he doesn't believe the testimony of Tariq, his account. You know, he literally does not believe it. Right. So it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Okay. You don't believe it was Dr. York, but you believe it was the Mighty Hebrew. But you don't talk about Polite. But Polite's just been locked up for rape. Okay. So how is it going to turn out with Killer B? He called Killer B a pedo. What do you think is going to happen next?
We'll see.
Yeah. It's hard to know, man. It seems like it's really, really hard to know. And I also think it's strange for Killer B to be worried about other people when a man has just called you a pedo over his large ass
love to Betki SaNeter. That's
What's
how much
wrong
of a
with that
sucker
guy?
he is.
Like, he's worried about you keeping it ma'at when a man just called him a pedo. Like, that makes no goddamn sense.
Killer B is a fool.
You know what I'm saying?
And he need everybody
It's
heard.
bizarre.
Everybody
But we
heard
hear,
SaNeter calling him a pedo.
I mean, that's
But
what I'm
he's
saying.
better
The
than
whole
him.
thing is bizarre, Shaka. It's all bizarre. It's all bizarre.
Maybe he has receipts on Killer B. That's why Killer B is just behaving, you know, behaving like a good dog, you know. But for those who don't know, I'm going to share the video where SaNeter called Killer B a pedo live on air, publicly. And Killer B is still butt kissing him. I mean, that's what was in Chris Harris. See, SaNeter disrespected Chris Harris, but he didn't call Chris Harris a pedo. Here's the link in the chat.
No, he didn't.
Killer B called a pedo by SaNeter live on air, and Killer B is still butt kissing SaNeter like a sucker. So probably SaNeter has some receipts on him, you know.
Can you
the
play
fake
it?
advocate? She's been very quiet now. She behaves now. He probably has receipts on her, but you know, now.
Can you play that?
The chat is open. Yeah, of course I can play.
Play it.
Let's go.
Refresh my memory.
Okay. Okay, so I'm playing that video that you have in the chat. Killer B called a pedo by SaNeter live on air. I have to wait for the ad to go away. I probably have the music. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
So
they are mad at me.
I'm gonna stop the music here. There it is.
So Killer B knows that I already cleaned him up, washed him up, got him up out of here. He's a liar. I proved that nigga
So now,
to be the goddamn pedo.
so Killer B is a pedo.
Killer B. Did you hear? Did you hear Killer B now? Told you look like a fool, you damn idiot. And you called him. He said you called him. He missed your call. He gave you his number.
No.
Nobody over here, not me, nigga. He's the pedo. And so he know I proved that. But Funky Throne them don't care.
Killer B is a pedo now.
You heard he said, you know, I proved that. So maybe SaNeter proved it. And that's why Killer B is behaving like a sucker, like a dog. You know? But anyway, here, ladies and gentlemen, I have time, but, you know, we could move forward, you know. Once again.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city? He just came out with new sneakers and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for
So he disrespected Michael Jordan.
$100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man.
and you heard him disrespecting Jay-Z. So my question is just simple. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Jay-Z, then type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you plead the fifth, type 0. Now everybody can answer. I just, expect one answer. That's all. It should be more, but at this point, I'm going to deal with 1. And like I said, I have time, so hey, maybe I will do a part 2. Maybe I will do a part 2, See, if some ups are there, you may as well just type, 1, 2, or 0, so we can, keep it pushing. But I would like some participation, There's people who say that black people, they don't get just comments in the chat. They get super sticker, super chats. They receive PayPal, they receive Cash App, and I'm not even asking for donation. I'm asking for participation. So, feel free whenever you're ready. Yes, brother.
The thing about it is that, like, that kind of comment, he says it like he believes it's a profound statement or something. But to be honest, the situation with black people is way more complex than a statement like that can describe. When he's saying black people ain't shit, it's because he's inarticulate, brother. He's uneducated. That's what he means. An educated, articulate person would not even think of it that way, because they would see that black Americans' issues are very deep. It's deep scars, deep psychological scars from political strife, apartheid, slavery, these kind of elements. Nobody else, you don't hear South Africans saying, South Africans ain't shit. It's like, and his comment is just as ridiculous. You don't say to a people that have gone through centuries of slavery and apartheid, just even 50 years ago, the apartheid ended, and the best he could do is say, black people ain't shit. Somebody should smack the shit out of him, to be honest, because this man deserves to be smacked. I mean, really, and
well, let's say figuratively, because he's gonna cry and say we're playing on fighting for him. He's playing the victim at the time. Yeah.
I mean figuratively, of course. I mean figuratively, but it's like people have been slapped for less. You know what I mean? Like, and imagine how disrespected a black person would feel if that was a white person who said that. You see?
It would be World War III on the internet.
Right, because the white person would be wrong by stating that. So him being black doesn't make him right to state it. It makes him just as dumb. And that's the thing about it. But in his mind, he thinks that's a profound statement. And of course, he tried to manipulate and make it sound like he was trying to say something else. I mean, we don't own this. Wrong. We do own some things, but owning some things doesn't change the political situation. You see, you can own McDonald's and make a little bit of money yourself, or you could own a toilet paper company. You could be a billionaire. You still are living in a country that has had centuries of slavery and apartheid, and the apartheid just ended. The open apartheid just ended 50 years ago, bro. And that's basically what the best he got to say. Everyone in their right mind knows a people are not repaired 50 years after centuries of a slavery and apartheid. Where does that happen in the world? So for him to say black people ain't shit, it's really, he's just uneducated, man. There's nothing he can articulate. If he wanted to articulate love, it would sound just as gruesome, because he's inarticulate. You see, so it's sad, but he's not. Yeah, it's unconsciousness, and he's not.
No, but they call that consciousness.
Yeah, that's darkness. That's like, and I don't mean darkness like black, or I mean darkness like the things that they claim where the caves were. Like darkness, nothing. Barren. It's like, it's sad, man. It's really sad. It's sad. But yeah, it's embarrassing too. But I think he's gone, man. He's over. He's over, bro. Really. It's and I think there's a lot of people that's been there's people probably been waiting for
I
that
think
day.
it's game over too.
For you.
I think it's game over as well.
It's it, because you can only try to wiggle your way so much before it becomes painfully obvious. You know, at this point, he doesn't have the mental faculties to do better, and it's only going to get worse because every time he opens his mouth, another bone falls out. You see what I mean? He looks horrible on video. You know, it's the body language is terrible, and then the words are just as you know, sad. You know what I mean? There's nothing there, man. There's nothing there, bro. And there's only one person that could be blamed for that. That's himself. You know, it's his own self. You know, so just like when David Ruffin died of early life. I mean, well, he lived a wild ass life. He died of early life. He didn't take care of himself. You see what I mean? And if you want to live a longer life and you want to live a positive life, you have to take care of yourself too. You got to take care of the things you put in your body. You have to take care of that, not only just food, but the reading you do. And I think some of this material that he spreads, this disinformation and this anti-blackness, but a lot of it, disinformation creates a lot of paranoia within Black people. You know, I mean, look at how much paranoia Dr. York created, and just sickness, because you can't, you know, people become schizophrenic reading shit like that, trying to believe some of that stuff, bro. You know, that's how wild some of that material is that these people read, man. And yeah, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Look at what goes on. How many people that join the Black Hebrew Israelites just come out to be, you know, really having seriously bad lives, like bad lives. You know, go nuts. Just go nuts from reading the white man is the devil. They try to tell you your family's the devil. That's what they do in those. That's what Nature Boy was doing. That's what the Black Hebrew Israelites, like the One West ones, do. They tell you your family is the devil, bro. Then they give you fake material, fake books that they make, bro. Like that image that they tried to show you, Cesariak tried to show you when you were having that weigh-in, and they pulled out this image, and they're like, and what about this? Well, where's that from? They don't even know where it's from. They can't even tell you where it's from. But they want you to comment on it. But Black Hebrew Israelites are known for having fake books in their chapters that they show initiates. You know, that confuse them. Like they show you pictures, fake ass pictures of, you know, the King of England being black. Fake, totally fake. They will show you all kinds of things, images, just fake ones, bro. Totally made up. Totally made up. Somebody told them that they were real and they just believed it, but it's made up. There's no one can prove any of it. They don't have, they'll show you a picture of somebody and they will tell you this is in the back of the castle in this place. Well, how come nobody has seen it yet? No one else has documented it yet. You see, they do that stuff. They brainwash, brother. They brainwash. And yeah, so it's sad, man. It's sad, but it's coming to a wrap because it's coming to a wrap. Those things only last so long before they just collapse, you know. And I think it's getting to that because it hasn't produced anything positive. You know, it hasn't produced anything positive, man. You know, discrimination exists, but these cults are not a way to escape it or move past it. You know, you got to be very practical and be willing to do the small things. And yeah, man, these cults just kind of take people out of the world that they live in and give them a false sense of security that eventually just collapses on them inward inside of the people's own consciousness, if you could say. It ends up inverting, on them. It falls in like a collapsing house, because once they take in so many of those lies and they spend so much energy in it, and then they realize it's all a fraud, it's like they have to start all over. And usually those people, they don't have any way to start over, bro. Their whole network is other people that's been in the cults, because the cults wanted them to cut the world off and everything else around them off. Everywhere they turn, somebody else is the enemy. The outside world is the enemy. It's crazy, man. It's sad. It's sad.
It is sad indeed. Indeed. Well, here we heard Filthy Frankie SaNeter that Bobby Banger called a charlatan promoter publicly. Maybe I should stop saying publicly, because all the stuff I'm talking about, it's a matter of public record. But anyway, we heard him disrespecting Michael Jordan. We heard him disrespecting Jay-Z. All right, so we're going to continue. And for those who just arrived recently,
what about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city? He just came out with new sneakers, and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man who could give $1 million to the city, and our children buy his records to hear him call a black woman the bitch. That's right. Dr. Dre, bitch ass niggas.
Dang, Dr. Dre too. Dang, Dr. Dre just got his star in the Hollywood what do you call it? Walk of Fame, Hall of Fame. But go ahead.
Yeah. But doesn't he call black woman that?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, he called black woman the B word many times. I mean,
you see,
even the Pasha Da is on tape saying that he called her that. His own wife, his wife, our wife.
See? So this is the common thread there. It's like it would mean something if it was someone who meant it that was saying it, possibly, but it's not. So what is that? Look at how this is happening. Somebody puts themselves in between Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, and the public. But the person who puts themselves in between the public and Michael Jordan and them, he's dissing Michael Jordan, he's dissing Jay-Z, but actually, if he had the chance to do the same thing, would he do it? And the answer is yes. So you see, it's kind of like just playing a middleman when really you're not trying to do anything different either. You see, that's the problem. And what I mean by, if you had the opportunity to do the same thing, would you do it? I mean, if he had the opportunity to call a black woman a bitch, would he do it? And the answer is yes.
He does it for free, so for money, he'll surely do it.
Exactly. Come on, man.
He does it to his own wife, Natasha Da. We have it on tape saying that.
Yo, he dissed your mother, and he never met her a day in his life. Your child never met your child a day in his life. Your lady never met him a day in his life. So why wouldn't he do it for money? You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and in fact, he does do it for money, because he's doing it on his YouTube page, which he uses to make money. So what's the difference? I don't see what the difference is. It's mediocrity.
Well, Lillian Lauren, I think I've seen that user a long time ago, but she has no say. She typed 0. Okay, so we can continue. So who else?
All these niggas giving Giuliani $1 million, bitch ass niggas. All these niggas, Dre, Dr. Dre, bitch ass niggas. All these niggas.
Fact, for those who just arrived, let's hear who SaNeter disrespected.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million?
Michael Jordan.
to the city. He just came out with new sneakers, and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that
Jay-Z
been bitched by the white man who could give $1 million to the city, and our children buy his records to hear him call a black woman the bitch. You know, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Ass niggas, all these niggas giving Giuliani $1 million. All of them together couldn't even give a black church half of the money.
And he complains that they couldn't give a black church half of the money. So back then he was, apparently advocating for financial gains of churches. But anyway, let's continue. Who else?
That they gave. Because you know what it's about? A fool's paradise. Oh man, just to be accepted. Accepted by them Jews. That's right. But them Jews are still same way. So I say death to all the Negroes.
He said death to all the Negroes. He wished death on people. Now who is he gonna name?
Death to all the Negroes. Same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave master. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton. So you know what I'm gonna ask? But now, instead of disrespecting, wish. I'm gonna spell it properly. I usually wonder if there was an H before the first. There was an H before the I. So if you agree with SaNeter wishing death on Al Sharpton, type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you have no say, type 0. Boom, it's in the chat. Let's see. Lillian is laughing at it. V. Bennett put 2. Now, I don't know why.
It's phony, man. It's phony.
Oh, it was rejected. I think it's because of the word death. That's why. Because last time I was wondering. I'm sorry, V. Bennett. Last time I was wondering why it was rejected. So
yeah, certain words you can't put in the chat. That's true.
Yeah. So if you disagree with SaNeter, okay, I'm gonna put disrespecting it. Disrespecting Sharpton. Okay. And now, yes, it works. Okay. All right. Well, feel free, VB. You wanted to add on, and then I can go to the next.
Now, I was just gonna say it's phony. It's just rhetoric. It's phony rhetoric, bro. It's like, and that's the thing about it. It's hot air. It's hot air.
But this time he wished death, brother. It's not the typical.
No, it's not. But it is problematic, and it is sick. But it's also, in terms of like him being a revolutionary, it's also phony and hot air. It's blowing hot air. It's because what a revolutionary is supposed to do is get something done. It's not about what you say, it's what you get done. And so, part of that is like knowing that what you say has to be close to what you get done. You have to speak so you get something done. And when you hear this, it's like you obviously know it was phony. It's full of shit. It's hot air. You see what I mean? There's no intention to do anything whatsoever. You see, now think about this. Even if you have a disagreement with a person, or a person that has a different philosophy of you, person you even disagree with, if you're more knowledgeable and more intelligent, right, and a real revolutionary, that's not just a physical thing. Like he says, death. It's also a mental thing, you know. How strong is your mind, right? And you can, if your mind is really strong and your argumentation is solid, you know, the physical thing only has to support those other two, your mind and your spirit. You know, the physical thing only supports those. So you can actually change people by exhibiting how strong you are, how much you get done, how you do go about things. You can actually change people, get people to maybe follow you if your argumentation is good. But if you say death to a person, you can't even do anything to change their mind at all. You can't even get anywhere close to them anymore. You have just basically put yourself in a corner, you see? And even if you disagree with Al Sharpton, you probably have more of an effect not on him, on Al Sharpton, not saying something like that. You see what I mean? But he doesn't get that. You know, it's kind of like how a lot of people didn't like Martin Luther King. But it's a matter of intelligence. You see, Martin Luther King also wasn't a sucker, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't weak physically or anything like that, but what he was is very intelligent, you see? And so he understood how you can transform people's thinking, you see? And that's what made him very, very strong. Malcolm X didn't even understand that until later. You see what I mean? How important that was. Yeah, so it's just, you know, it kind of shows you, like, it's about your wavelength sometimes. And people that really don't have any, that don't want to change society, that don't want to change their surroundings, typically say things like this. It's like a capitulation. It's like saying, I give up. You know, death to Al Sharpton, I give up. Because, you know, he's not intending on killing Al Sharpton. He's not intending on having anything like that happen. So it's just kind of like saying, I will say it, but that's it. I don't have anything else to really do, to offer. Think about this. If you have a strong plan to offer, you're gonna be busy offering that plan to your folks. Death to Al Sharpton probably is not part of it.
You know what's ironic, brother?
What?
I think it was yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe the day before. But on his last stream about me, because he made so many, like I said, he probably addressed me about 100 times, you know, on live streams, but most of the time he deleted them. So he said that I want him to die. But
Who
here
said
is
that?
on tape, SaNeter.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's it. I didn't know that. Damn, that's weird.
Yeah,
And
he
this
said
the
that. I have it. I have it downloaded. So if you want to
you
say
know
no,
what
I
that
didn't
is,
say
Shaka?
that, I can play it.
No,
Yes.
no, Shaka, you know what that is? It's projection. It's projection. Like,
Well, I think he said that because he got some phone calls, you know. But here he is on tape wishing death, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
to Al Sharpton. And you see,
exactly.
Lillian was asking how many years ago when he said that. I don't know how many years ago it was, but unless he apologized, then that's his stance.
True.
Right? I never heard SaNeter apologizing to Al Sharpton for saying that. You know what I'm saying? So Filthy Frankie is free to tell us how many years ago it was, and does he still maintain that stance? Because when he insulted my mother and my children, you know, and when he talks sexually about my daughter, who is 4 years old now, but he started talking sexually about her when she was 3 years old, he made a live stream and he said that he stands on that. That he's not taking anything back, you know. Now, Lillian wrote, I bet if Sharpton were to call him, he would say he didn't mean it and that Al is his brother. I don't think that Al Sharpton would accept that without an apology. I don't think he would accept that without an apology.
If Al Sharpton knew about it, he would want an apology, but he probably doesn't know about it. And
Well,
but
maybe
I
he
think
doesn't
she's
know.
right. No, she's talking about SaNeter would be like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
I understand. I understand. But you know,
hey, my brother,
I don't think that.
and you're right. She right, yo. And look, this. I mean, the reality of it is that when was the last? I mean, I'm not really trying to diss, but I'm just saying, like, you know, F Al Sharpton. Oh yeah, okay.
No,
You
he
don't
said
have to like
that. He didn't say F. He said
Oh,
that.
he said
Let me go back.
Then he want to ride in a Benz.
Slave master. That's right. Reverend Al Sharp that is trying to take. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave master. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton.
You see? You there, VB?
He's acting like they not living in the United States of America, bro. And then today, oh man, forget it, yo. What can I say?
That's Filthy Frankie SaNeter, a member of Jabari Associates Shrine of God. You know, he's dealing with the House of Conscious Mess. They call it the conscious community. You know, Lillian wrote, "What good is his apology if he turns around and curses someone out again?"
True.
But as a matter of fact, it's a good question because here we have him insulting my mother and my children. And then we have a so-called advocate, which is really a fake advocate, who told him that he has every right.
So fuck that bitch nigga. Fuck him, his mother, his wife, his so-called girlfriend, and his babies. Fuck him. Give a fuck about that nigga. That's the way I give it back up to him.
And you have every right. That's why I say that's between you and Shaka.
And then we had another lady, you know, who goes by the name Queen's Throne, who complained about me playing that clip.
So they go live. They go live with a dude named Ralph and a dude named Haru or some shit like that, right? And they start making threats and being very disrespectful. So it is what it is. And we're going to, you know, kind of just view that so I can show you and just show you that these niggas is cap. And I get it that V Bennett would be upset about SaNeter doing that, but like every minute of the day, this man is live damn near and showing the clip about SaNeter disrespecting his daughter over and over and over and over again. It comes up on every panel, even on other people's platforms. And I just want to let him know that SaNeter came at our families too.
So once again, we lost VB, but I'm not aware of SaNeter speaking sexually about their children, you know, and I'm not aware of anybody that sided with them telling SaNeter you have every right after SaNeter insulted their mothers and children on their own panel, you know. But we have Raseti, who said that the brother Dawood, passed away in 2022, divinely inspired, wrote Avocado. And Raseti wrote, Brother Dawood is his name, and Scam Cheddar, that's Filthy Frankie SaNeter, was giving him penny what he was making all that money from him. Brother Dawood got away from him fast. Divinely inspired wrote, she's a Frankie apologist. Is she on a payroll? You're back, Brother VB. So here, let's hear the next name.
Negroes that is trying to tell, hey, same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave master. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik Boo Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is.
Dang. SaNeter wished death on Al Sharpton and Malik Zulu Shabazz that he nicknamed Malik Boo Shabazz. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
That is trying to take our people back. The Jews are still, hey, same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave master. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik Boo Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is.
Dang, I didn't make that up. So the question is the same in the chat. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting, oh, that's on extra. If you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Malik Zulu Shabazz type 1, if you disagree, type 2. If you have no say, type 0. I'm just curious, you know when I come with a title, it's no kind. Yes, brother.
Yeah, play that again. And listen, I just started streaming also on my channel, bro. Because
okay,
this
I
is
will play it again.
When I heard that, I was like, "Fuck that!" Excuse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, "Now I gotta press record, bro."
let me share the link to get on the panel. Malik Zulu Shabazz, did you know that? Okay, you have the link to get on. You have the link to get on the panel. And for those who may not know, on my main channel, My Art Forever, the chat is open to members, but the chat is open to subscribers. Everybody can subscribe on my second channel, and here you have the link to the second channel. Okay, Divinely Inspired would hold up. I thought that they were in the NBPP together. They were in the NBPP together. They were. Now, let me go back at the request of E. Bennett.
Our people back. Hey, same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave masters. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik Boo Boo Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is.
Dang. So he nicknames me Shaka Doodoo, but back then he nicknamed Malik Zulu Shabazz Malik Boo Boo Shabazz, and that's something. Divinely Inspired with oaths now. I didn't make that up. And nobody has an answer? Do you agree with SaNeter disrespecting Malik Zulu Shabazz? If you agree, type 1. If you disagree, type 2. If you have no say, type 0. If you want to get on the panel, you have the link. Well, let's finish with this anyway.
I disagree.
Death to all the Negroes that is trying to take out.
VB said he disagreed.
So I say
I disagree as well. I don't even remember wishing death on anybody live on air. V. Bennett type 2, he disagreed. Lillian has no say, Lillian, do you support SaNeter, yes or no? Because every time you type 0, you have no say. So he disrespected Al Sharpton. He disrespected Jay-Z. He disrespected Dr. Dre. He disrespected Michael Jordan. He disrespected Malik Zulu Shabazz. Divinely Inspired disagrees as well. So Lillian Lauren, do you support SaNeter? I ain't going to block you if you support him. You have the right to support him. Many people support him. Malik Zulu Shabazz supports him. Tariq Nasheed supports him. Pum Pum Smash Wapua supports him. Bobby Banker supports him. The Pseudo Killers support him. Reginald Mabry, aka Butler Reggie, support him. Anyway.
Say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave masters. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik Boo Boo Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is. All of these niggas, the death is going to come to you because judgment is on y'all fucking asses too.
Death is going to come to you. So he wished death and then he made a prediction. Oh my goodness. Well, you heard it. You know what? I'm going to refer all of you to V. Bennett's panel. Because see, me, I require people to use the webcam, but V. Bennett doesn't. So you are free. Hold on, V. Bennett. You are free to hit his panel. Oh, did you say you? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but
the link on.
But I'm not.
Yes, brother.
I'm not taking people up on the panel over there. I'm just,
you just screening it. Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Maybe later. Maybe later. Whenever you
Okay.
get tired. But this is breaking news.
Well, it's breaking news. Breaking news. Indeed, it is. But 2024 will be spicy. You know what I'm saying? Now, Lillian Lauren wrote, because I don't care about those celebrities, because I don't personally know them. That's SaNeter talking about them. I know it's not you, but my question was, do you support SaNeter? In 2024, it's amazing that you ask people a very simple question and you just don't get an answer. And do you support SaNeter? Yes or no? Trust me, if you support him, okay, she wrote a hell no. Okay. She made a typo. He says hell no, but she obviously meant to type hell no. Rossetti wrote, Scam Cheddar need to answer why he was so mad at Malik. I don't expect Scam Cheddar to say anything that makes sense. At this point, he said black people ain't shit. I'm sorry for the profanity I said. I was citing him. I was quoting Filthy Frankie SaNeter. So Lillian Lauren wrote, hell no, she doesn't support Filthy Frankie. So here's the thing to get on the panel. You just need to use a webcam. I'm going to wait a little while, and if nobody comes up, then I guess I can call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So you heard it. So, dang. Malik? What did he say about Malik? Let's hear what he said about Malik. What did he say?
Trying so hard to get everybody's attention. Oh, the Nation of Islam. Look what SaNeter said. No, look what you said, punk. Malik Zulu Shabazz is not going against me for you. Now he talking about, yo, Malik, you see what he said? Malik gonna look at you and say, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, you's a coward, nigga. Come on over here. You's a coward. Malik ain't gonna listen to you over me, nigga. You know why? Because me and Malik Zulu Shabazz got years in on the pavement. I could call him right now, nigga. He got years in with me, boots on the ground. We ate together. We fought this white man together. You think he gonna listen to a fucking Frenchman, Frenchie, over me? I would love to see that. Let me see. Where Malik at? He hit Malik up. Fuck is wrong with you?
I almost forgot. I almost ended that stream. And there's something else I want you to hear. Now, Rossetti wrote Scam Cheddar nosy and about shh. Now, Malik Zulu Shabazz, you may say, oh, yeah, that was a long time ago, Okay, all right. Oh, it's not Malik only, Tariq Nasheed also.
And you banging on Tariq Nasheed, nigga. Trying to get his attention. He ain't gonna give you no attention, boy. Tariq ain't gonna give you no attention. I already spoke to him and told him what kind of you are. So he ain't giving you no attention. He just laughed. I said, yeah, Tariq. He laughed at you. He
laughed. Tariq Nasheed laughed. Knowing that SaNeter said that black people ain't okay, no problem. Okay, let's hear what Filthy Frankie SaNeter said about Khalid Abdul Muhammad. What kind of teaching he received from Khalid Abdul Muhammad? Rossetti wrote Scam Cheddar was the cameraman talking like he was a soldier or warrior. And thank you, Rossetti Talib boy. He's the one who let me know about what I played previously. So anything that you like to bring to my attention, I'm not backing down like some people who back down. I don't need to name them, no hard feeling, didn't lie on them or call them names. Some people claim that they had some nuclear bomb, some atomic bomb for SaNeter, and then they back down, So let's hear it.
I can only be who I am. I am who I am, man. Take it or leave it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep playing that video. Because guess who I learned all of that from?
Who?
Yeah, you got it. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Do I got to get videos with Khalid Muhammad saying, yo, Negroes, we are in shit, but
we are in So Khalid Abdul Muhammad said that?
Bunch of Negroes. Khalid, he'll use profanity sometime. Khalid will tell you black people ain't shit.
Khalid Abdul Muhammad will tell you black people ain't shit. Tariq Nasheed, you cool with that? Malik Zulu Shabazz, you cool with that? I don't need to show the book. The book of Khalid. I showed it already. Dang. Rossetti Talib boy wrote Scam Cheddar on them drugs. SaNeter, are you going to say that you want drug when he said that? Do you mean that? Do you stand on that?
Khalid will tell you black people ain't shit. He will tell you that. He will tell you that all of you are buck dancing, bamboozled, half baked, half fried, sissified, punkified, pasteurized, homogenized niggas. How many times you heard Dr. Khalid say that, y'all? See, this Shaka doo-doo nigga, he's not over here from our culture. The nigga think he doing something because he's...
Idiot SaNeter, you knew I was not from America when you invited me on your channel. So some people are just so funny. So where you are born, where you are from, matters.
You know
now?
what he's trying to say, Shaka? What he's trying to say is he's trying to say that here's the problem is that he didn't like you to asking him about pedophiles and rapists, right? And these kind of accusations regarding people on his panel, like Polite, like the Mighty Hebrew. So he didn't like that, right? Like others, you know, he didn't like that. And now he's basically conflating those two things. He's saying that pedophilia, right? He didn't like you because you was asking about those things, right? Because you've been pointing out that he's had way too many pedophiles and rapists on his panel. He's conflating that with being African American, being a pedophile. Now, this man went out there and said he does not believe Dr. York molested those kids. Don't quote me verbatim, but something to that effect, you know. He said that guy Tariq.
Yeah, he did say something to that effect. Yes.
Yeah, and the guy Tariq, the young man who explained how he was assaulted by Dr. York, he also said he did not believe him. I believe his name was Tariq. So here's the problem: he's conflating people. You with being in France. He invited you to his panel because you teach the Metal Netter, because you know about Kemet. I mean, you know about the history of Kemet. You've been debating that for 20 years. When these platforms just got started, you were already working, you know, debating with these same people. Now, because you're talking about pedophilia, scamming, and raping, he's making it seem like you're just some foreigner in France. You know, it's disingenuous. You know, it's fucked up, man. We don't have to play these games, man. SaNeter is on the internet. So stop showing your goddamn heathen ass program in France then, SaNeter. Why don't you just close it down to the US? Why don't you just make it so it's only showing in the US? If you got a problem with other people commenting on your content, because your content is crap and it spreads everywhere. It's like a virus. It's like a sickness. It's trash. You see? And because pedophiles are trash, black people that rape their own community are trash. You see? Yeah, there it is. People that go after children are trash. You see? I don't get what this, how he's he says these things to keep his own audience fooled. Sadly enough, but it doesn't make any rational sense. Doesn't make any rational sense. Shaka, you're a brother. You don't have to be from the United States of America to be a brother. You're not trying to take anything away from African Americans. You're not trying to stop reparations. Hell, you don't even live in America. So what the fuck is his problem? You're not taking no black Americans' job. You know what I'm saying? You're not living off of no black Americans' tax money. What the fuck is SaNeter's problem? It's about debates. You see what I mean? About our history. And in that, African, black history, and in that, we all have a right to comment. Shit, you Haitian descent. Who the hell is he to tell you you can't talk about these things? You see what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy, man. This dude is totally foul, totally wrong. You know? Yeah, it's terrible.
He's desperate. He is desperate.
Yeah, and he's wrong. No, but see, this is the thing. Yeah, he is desperate. It's obviously saying this stuff right now because he's desperate. But the thing is that he believe a lot of this shit too, Shaka. You know, he believe it. You know, he's a bigot, dude, a black one. you know, bigoted towards other black folk. And just listen how he, I mean, man, you heard him say, look, you can
he's like his team members, Reggie, Butler Reggie, you know, told Sekou, you have no standing in our community. You talk to your people, I talk to my people. You're an outsider, you see. And Robert West, Brother Onk, told Sekou, take your ass back to Africa, you know. And of course, his HOK member, one of the guys that he has the most on his panel, said that he hates Africans.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
He also said that he celebrates the death of Africans. When Africans die, he celebrates. And ironically, today we heard SaNeter wishing death on Malik Zulu Shabazz and Al Shasta, you know?
As a people, I hate Africans.
I hate that by mistake. But here, let's continue. It ain't gonna be long.
The nigga think he doing something because he do nigga. He's not over here. The Khalid say that, y'all. See, this Shaka do nigga, he's not over here from our culture. The nigga think he doing something because he said he's playing SaNeter over and over. Oh, look, SaNeter said black people ain't shit. Yeah, nigga, I said it. Yes, I said it. And I make no apology for that. So Dr. Khalid is the one that taught me.
He makes no apology for that. And he said Dr. Khalid is the one that taught him. Malik Zulu Shabazz. Dang. All these guys capping for SaNeter, they be looking so damn bad. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's still in the beginning of 2024. Ras said Tally Ballwood. This just shows Cam Cheddar is all about the money and don't care. Yeah, well, you know, SaNeter is not by himself. He has Poom Poom Smash Rockwell. He has Bobby Banger, aka Brother Onk, aka God Killer. He has the Pseudo Killers. He has Butler Reggie. He has Jabari Osase from the Shrine of Ma'at. And he has Killer B, who insulted all Nation of Islam members.
None of us follow Farrakhan over here, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I see what you try to do to SaNeter, right? You try to say that, oh, well, I can say it too. You could tag all the Muslim people too and tell them I said fuck Elijah Muhammad. And yeah, that nigga was a rapist. Fuck all them Nation of Islam niggas. Let them know. Killer B said it.
Yeah.
Hey, you Killer B got to link up for real.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. He called me today, but I missed his call. I missed the call.
I got a link.
Now, VB, if you have time, you need to add another Z. Shabazz is written with 2 letters Z or 2 letters
really?
Z.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Another Z. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So feel free, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna get on the panel, and if nobody gets on the panel, then I can call it a day, you know. For those who don't know, the chat is open to subscribers on my second channel, so you have the link. And even if you don't want to participate in the chat on my second channel, I'm live streaming on both channels. Just make sure you subscribe on my second channel. Sometimes I live stream only on my second channel, so if you don't want to miss anything, sometimes also I upload videos only on my second channel, so make sure you do subscribe to my second channel. All right, so it is what it is, you know. We're gonna see what Malik Zulu Shabazz is gonna say, you know. If he says something, you know, who knows? Maybe SaNeter has dirt on him, you know. Maybe he has receipts on him, and that's why, you know, he's gonna, you know, keep it on the hush or something, you know. But he's free to do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap for that. We won against the HOK, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. We won against the HOK. System Cheddar, just the idea of us winning against the HOK, that makes him speak in tongues.
Oh, we winning. We beat it. We winning the house of country. We beat them.
You heard it.
I'm sorry, man. That was ridiculous, man. So you really getting under his skin, Shaka, man. It's
For
terrible.
sure.
But see, the thing is that it's not necessarily over, because You know, when you get under somebody's skin that way and they reveal these things, you know, it makes you wonder what else is underneath there. You know, what else could they just blurt out of their mouth? You see what I mean? That's what I'm curious about. Like, is it going to get worse? Are we going to hear other things? Like, I don't know. I'm just curious, man. I think it's going to get worse, bro. I think there's going to be deeper things revealed, you know?
I think so as well.
Yeah, because he's not holding up. She's not holding up well, you know? That's just a ridiculous, it just shows how he's falling apart, bro. He's falling apart, man. But he did curse your mother. He cursed your child, your lady. So, I mean, bro, I don't have any sympathy for the man. So my thing is like, you do whatever you feel like you need to do to, you know, whatever you feel like, it's all on you. He gave you carte blanche. Once he did that, he gave you carte blanche, man. That means you know that man does not care for your life whatsoever, your child's life. He doesn't care. That's the meanest thing you could say. And he said that. So man, I don't blame you for having no empathy.
I'm not even insulting his family members. I'm not even lying on him. I'm just blaming him. And as a matter of fact, when he said that black people ain't, he said, you know, take that, cut that. You know, he just gave me the go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Now, Divinely Inspired wrote that SaNeter sounded like the avocado when she spoke in tongues, because we have the avocado on also on tape speaking in tongues. And for those who never heard Filthy Frankie speaking in tongue, or maybe catching the Holy Spirit, he was just again.
Oh, we beat it. We win in the house of country. We beat them.
Know yourself to all your service. My answer is to.
This is crazy.
Know yourself to the I say, oh, that reminds me of Gaga Gugu. That reminds me. Look, listen, Gaga Gugu. Where is it? That sounds similar. That's a Gaga Gugu scholarship.
This is crazy, man.
Have it. There it is.
Yeah, no, but it ain't the people, right? Let me help you out. I'm gonna help y'all out real fast in some language, and I know his audience is listening. Do you know the first language ever? Do you know the first language, either one of y'all?
Well, brothers and sisters, brace yourself. You know, I don't know the first language ever. Apparently, he knows it. Let's listen.
Yes, baby language.
Baby language, right?
So, baby language is a language now? All right, okay. Okay. Well, it's a language, we can learn it and we can speak it, right? Sounds pseudo, but it's okay.
Baby language is the first language. It's Gaga Gugu, like Lady Gaga, Gaga Gugu, baby speak.
Oh, we beat it. We win in the house of country. We beat them. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. The nigga always playing clips, right? Check this out. Let me show you how dumb and stupid this Shaka Doo-Doo nigga is. He always playing clips. SaNeter disrespect the black people in the community. So he plays the video where I said, man, we as black people are fucked up. We are doomed. We don't respect each other. We don't love each other. We ain't shit. He plays that over and over. Guess what? I'm going to say it again. We as black people ain't shit when it comes to looking out for each other. We are jealous of each other. We are envious. We kill one another at the drop of a dime. You stepped on my shoe at the party, we'll pull out the gat and kill you. We'll have gats all over us. When the police come, we throw the gat away and we run. But when we see another brother come with the gat, we having a shootout with him. Check? So I'm telling you, and I'll say it again and again and again, and I'll stand on it. We as a people ain't shit, and we need to get our acts together. That's what I'm going to say. I am not going to tell you how great we are. We're the best that ever did it, because if I do that, then guess what? I'll be just lying to you. We as a people, and make sure you cut this, Shaka Doo-Doo. That's how we know you watching. Cut this and cut it good, because I'm going to tell you where I learned that from in a minute. We as black people ain't shit until we get our.
And here he says where he learned it from.
I can only be who I am. I am who I am, man. Take it or leave it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep playing that video. Because guess who I learned all of that from? Yeah, you got it. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Do I got to get videos with Khalid Muhammad saying, yo, Negroes, we ain't shit but a bunch of Negroes. Khalid, he'll use profanity sometime.
So that's according to him, you know. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, to my knowledge, never taught that black people ain't shit. But
no, he's being disingenuous, man. You know,
he's just, you know, but you know, this is gonna make history, you know.
Oh, we winning, we beat it, we winning the house of country that we beat them.
Divinely Inspired took note of a new word that he created, enviness, you know.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah. Scam Cheddar was talking in cracked high as hell language. You know what I'm saying? Divinely Inspired, you know, I mean, this is so funny, you know. I mean, this is, man, Frankie, you know, like, were you sober then? For real?
Oh, we winning, we beat it, we winning the house of country that we beat them.
No, man, he's emotionally disturbed, bro. That's what that is. I mean, I don't know if he's high too, but I mean, it looks to me like he's emotionally.
Maybe he looks at Nepal.
He's upset. Damn.
Maybe he saw Nepal. He was like, "Oh,
we winning, we beat it, we winning the house of country that we beat them."
No, he's breaking
you
apart,
always
man.
have makeup.
Damn, she got a mustache, yo. What the fuck? What's going on there? Hey, damn. Oof. But yeah, man. He's
hold on. I'm sorry if you've been. Look at this. Know Yourself wrote to the black people, and he's right. We are so much better. We are intelligent, magnificent, majestic, beautiful, and black. You must have made a typo. You must have made a typo. Know Yourself, obviously. But go ahead, VB. You wanted to speak.
Yeah, but I get the point. Yeah, it's true, man. I mean, you know, and that's what I meant. I was saying earlier, like, he's saying this, but it's so unintelligent to say that because, and also, he's lacking the words. He's lacking the words, man. It's like the situation with Black Americans and Black people, but Black Americans, North, South, or whatever. But let's just stick with the U.S. per se. It is so much deeper than what he's articulated, and that's the problem. So a young person could hear that and internalize that in a very bad way. So the reality of it is that our issues come from centuries of slavery and Jim Crow. And that just ended. The Jim Crow just ended like 50 years ago, bro. You know what I mean? 50 something years ago. So it's not a long time. We're not even one generation past Jim Crow. Huh? You see what I mean? We're not a century past Jim Crow. We're not 100 years past Jim Crow. You see what I'm saying? So for him to say that is like, it's ridiculous because we are in a situation that any group of people could find themselves in if they had experienced slavery and a century of Jim Crow. It's that simple. So he just like, instead of saying that and having and understanding it, having empathy with that and some compassion for it, instead he displays zero compassion for it. You see what I mean? That's ugly. What he said, he is the ugliness. You know, it's him being ugly, you know, and it's just sad, man. It's sad, you know, it's really, and he's proud. He stands on that.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
He's very proud. Very proud. But Jabari Osase has no problem with that. Jabari Osase from the Shrine of Ma'at has no problem with SaNeter teaching over and over again that black people ain't same for Butler Reginald Mabry, same for Poom Poom Smash Rockwell, same for Bobby Banger, aka Brother Onk. Same for the Sulu Killers. Same for
And you
so
know
many
what?
other people. Yes, brother.
And what's even worse is that he could stand here and say that when things could be so much worse if it wasn't for people that stood up to make it better. You see, when a little bit better at least. To he have to understand that he's look, man. I mean, he can wake up and he may see this as a horrible thing, but he's not being told he can't get on the bus. He's not being told he can't get on the subway. He's not being told nobody's going to sell him a car. He's not being told he can't live in that apartment where he lives. He's probably getting rent control. He's not being told to get your broke ass the fuck out of here. He's not being told that. So there's so many different things that other people worked to obtain for persons like him, for persons like us who were black. And the best he could say is black people ain't shit. We don't have to say we didn't reach our. Martin Luther King said he may not reach the mountaintop with us. True, they murdered his ass. Did we get to the mountaintop yet? No. Nobody's declaring that we got to the mountaintop. Nobody's declaring that the struggle is over. Nobody's declaring that reparation has happened. And I don't mean just by the government. I just mean that our souls have been repaired. Nobody's claiming that we got equality. Nobody's claiming none of those things. But, the way he's talking is if he doesn't recognize any of the deeds that have been done by other Black Americans for people like his behalf. Because he's not experiencing the same America as who, for example,
well, you know what he said about MLK, right?
Well, Nat Turner, he's not experiencing Nat Turner. He's not experiencing Harriet Tubman. He's not one of those types. Not only is he not experiencing what Nat Turner or Harriet Tubman experienced as a slave, but he's not even doing the freedom fighting that they were doing, but yet he could say black people ain't shit. You see what I mean? So it's very insulting.
You know what he said about MLK? You remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. And he deserved.
For those who don't know,
kicked in the
this is
nuts
what he
over
said
that.
about MLK.
Figuratively.
SaNeter agreed when Tazayak said that MLK was not a man, but a hero.
No, it's not a double standard because Joseph's dream didn't have him disobey the Lord. Martin Luther King's dream.
So is he even gonna make excuses for Tazayak calling Martin Luther King? It's fine now.
Had him serving white people. Martin Luther King's dream said, prefer the white burger over the black burger. Prefer the white business over the black business.
And please put up that quote, since you wanna, apparently you're gonna make excuses for it. I would like to see that quote here from Dr. Martin Luther King.
No matter what the white man do, don't fight back. That's a bitch. That's not a man.
See, y'all can get mad all you want from what Captain Tazariak said, but guess what? Captain Tazariak is right.
You heard it for the record. And I'm lucky that I came across that part. That's because I was looking for other stuff or the video. Now he's going to bring up Khalid Abdul Muhammad, but what about Kataza?
Now I'm saying it, chump. Stop that, record it, and play me saying it. Captain Tazariak is right. When a man is constantly spitting in your face and you just doing a protest march, even Malcolm knew that he was right.
Malcolm is in the picture shaking Dr. Martin Luther King. But since he gave me the go ahead to make that clip, I will make that clip.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I propose to end the stream. It's been 2 hours and people don't get on the panel. So thank you very, very much, Brother V. Bennett. Oh, let me share V. Bennett's channel. One moment.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, Rossetti, Rossetti, and know yourself and subscribe. Rossetti, come over and subscribe on my channel too.
You have the link in the chat. V. Bennett's channel is in the chat right now.
Yeah, but Shaka, man, I mean, it's really, to be honest, man, I actually, when I see this stuff, it reminds me of damn, can I show you something on the screen?
Yeah, sure, feel free.
Yeah, let me see here. It reminds me, when I hear that kind of stuff, bro, it reminds me of this kind of spirit. Can you see that?
Yes.
It reminds me of this kind of spirit, bro. To be honest with you, like hateful, spiteful. There's a black man that aspires to do a little bit better, and then there's a black man that's going to hate on that black man. And tell him that he ain't shit. And that's what this man, his role was, to tell the other black people, you ain't shit. You'll never be shit. Don't ever think you will be
funny,
shit,
brother. But
yeah,
it's in the movie, yeah. If you compare SaNeter, how he talks to black
that's
people,
where it comes from, bro.
That movie, now, for those who haven't seen that movie, is by Quentin Tarantino with the guy who played the Wolf of Wall Street. The guy who played in Titanic. Okay, look it up because the name escapes me. But,
DiCaprio.
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes. And of course, we have Samuel L. Jackson who plays here, Stephen. And people are just on the floor with what you showed, brother. Rossetti here says facts. Divine inspired wrote, that's Frankie's great. Well, that's not my claim. I read the comment. But yes, DiCaprio.
But it is, that's what it was, man. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You're Django, and SaNeter is this dude. He's like, he's seen you coming a mile away. Get off your horse. Get off that nag. Who's that nigga on that nag? Shaka and Gugu Kemet. He don't like you riding in on the nag, bro. This is
so funny because he's not from here. What? You're gonna have him in the big house? In the big house?
Yo, man, exactly. That's what it come down to me, man. When I see it, man, it's terrible. We shouldn't even be tripping like that. By the way, this kind of movement, this kind of thing, I'm sure Rossetti remember this. Everybody that was around, like in 2007, 2008, right? That time period. Look at that time. There was people all over the world watching. Remember that, Shaka? A lot of cats was watching you from the U.S. A lot of cats from outside of the U.S. was watching cats like SETI and you and different people, was watching that whole thing come together. And within that, there was people that was doing a lot of business and commerce around the world, right? Around the world. You know what I'm saying? And yet we have a fool here that wants to stop that. He doesn't want us communicating.
He was bootlegging during that time, before and during that time. And I can just prove it to everybody because he's so silly, right? I see Q, but there's no webcam, just use your webcam and then I'll be glad to have you on a panel. Even if you disagree with me, it's fine, I don't mind if people disagree with me. So Q, feel free to use a webcam. You're in the back chat right now, but I would like people to come up. V Bennett is not anonymous and unidentified. He uses webcam many, many times. We know who he is. Can you send me that video of Taz saying that? I have no way to send it to you. I don't know who you are. I don't have your contact detail, but you can edit. I don't know if you have a phone. I don't want to come on. Okay, I get it. But I played it, so probably you can use your mobile phone. Oh, well, it depends which phone you have. Well, you can just send the link to that live stream and then give the timestamp, you know what I mean? But anyway, what is it that I wanted to do? I was about to do something and I forgot. What do you remember what I wanted to do? What have you been? I was gonna share something, wasn't I? Oh yeah, yes, SaNeter bootlegging. Yes, SaNeter bootlegging. So
yeah, there you go.
SaNeter was bootlegging, And you can see that here.
Another joint. Hold this up right here. Another joint right here. My Oshawa Quake, Freemasonry. The origin of Freemasonry. Now look at me right quick. I think Oshawa crazy. This message is for you. Oshawa don't like nobody getting his information out. But this is not this Negro information. In the street. This right here belongs to all of us, man. Yo, Oshawa crazy, stop calling me, asking me if I'm selling your tape. Hell no, I ain't selling your tape. Whenever you go into ancient Egypt, I would ask.
So he's showing the tape that he was saying, and he says, stop asking me if I'm saying your tape. Hell no, I ain't saying your tape. Now, V. Bennett, he did share this, and Cube, I will play it again for you. He just left the back chat, but I will play it for you. I read your message. I'm going to play it. So you can have custom designs here, you know. There's some available designs, but we also do custom designs, you know. So, Cube, who was in the back chat, asked me to play that excerpt again, so I'm going to go on mute. Can you go on mute, brother, please, V. Bennett, so you know he gets it, you know.
Oh yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I'm even going to stop the music, so you can have a good version for yourself, Cube. I don't even know that person, you know, but sharing is caring.
No, it's not a double standard because Joseph's dream didn't have him disobey the Lord. Martin Luther King's dream.
Oh, so is he even going to make excuses for Tatiana calling Martin Luther King? Let's find out.
Had him serving white people. Martin Luther King's dream said, prefer the white burger over the black burger. Prefer the white business over the black business. No.
And please put up that quote, since you want to, apparently you're going to make excuses for it. You know, I would like to see that quote here from Dr. Martin Luther King.
No matter what the white man do, don't fight back. That's a bitch. That's not a man.
See, y'all can get mad all you want from what Captain Tazariak said, but guess what? Captain Tazariak is right.
You heard it for the record. And I'm lucky that I came across that part. That's because I was looking, you know, for other stuff, other video. Now he's going to bring up Khalid Abdul Muhammad, but you know, what about Kataza?
Now I'm saying it, chump. Stop that, record it, and play me saying it. Captain Tazariak is right. When a man is constantly spitting in your face and you just doing a protest march, even Malcolm knew that he was right.
Malcolm is in the picture shaking Dr. Martin Luther. But since he gave me the go ahead to make that clip, I will make that clip.
And we don't have only Malcolm pictured with Martin Luther King. We have also Elijah Muhammad pictured with Martin Luther King, but we know SaNeter's team has been attacking the Nation of Islam. Q came back on the back chat and he left a message. For those who don't know, when you are back chat, the back chat is basically when you hit the link to get on the panel, you are first back chat, and then the owner of the channel has to allow you on the panel. So you have what is called a private chat. You know, all the people who are on the panel and back chat can send messages on what is called the private chat. And he said, thanks, I appreciate it. And it's nice that you thank me, because a lot of people ask for stuff and they never say thank you. So now, as a matter of fact, there's something else that some of you may have not heard from Tazariak. He didn't only call MLK a B. He said that he hates Africans.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
He also said that the 14-year-old boy is not his people.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
Now, for those who haven't seen it, he told a 14-year-old boy that he will not feed him because that boy was African, you know. But he was asked if he was ever accused of molesting his niece through marriage, something to that effect. And he answered that he has no recollection of that. Having no recollection means not remembering.
Are you accused of was your niece through marriage?
I have no recollection of that. You would have to inform me of what you're talking about. I have no recollection of that.
Okay, I will be able to one day. So I have my third question. Captain Cesario, do you have a homie that's in prison right now for child molestation that you support financially?
Yes.
But I thought you were against child molestation and those that are molesters to children.
I am against child molestation and those that molest children.
So why are you supporting this person, but you speak ill against others that have a love for people that have been just accused of child molestation?
Okay, I'll answer your question very easily. When I was at both cases of both trials, the evidence that they had, they gave the brother a lie detector test, which he passed. They tested the sister for the young girl, rather, whether her hymen was broke because he was accused of molesting her. Her hymen was not broke. A hymen, for those that don't know, a hymen is something that they use to test to see if the woman's or the child's virginity has been broken or anything like that. There was information that she said that she gave, which she then retracted. So the first case that they did was thrown out. The second case, they did not want to answer to. The jury was hung on it, and the judge did not want to release them until they came up with an answer, and then they came up with a guilty verdict. So from observing the case, if he was guilty of the crime, I would in no way support the brother. But from the evidence of the case, from the testimonies of him as well as the individuals involved, he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty.
Wow, so he was not guilty even though he was found guilty, but you speak ill against someone else that is not guilty, but they say he was guilty. So I have a question. This brother that you support, does he have children?
Yes.
And if so, do you ever say to those children, you have a father that's a child molester?
No, I don't.
Well, why do you do that to others that have a love for Dr. Malachi V. York Ill and cause his children of him being a quote-unquote so-called child molester, and you speak for supporting him?
Now, you know what's amazing? Is that the Cube guy is actually outside the Cube. And I checked his account. That's his real account. Outside the Cube made several videos against me. He had some picture of me, my face on a woman's body. I confronted him about that. And I asked him, why don't you put SaNeter's face on a woman's body? And he said, that's me, bro. You know, but and after he did that to me, SaNeter dissed him. He went live explaining how SaNeter dissed him. And still he didn't put SaNeter's face on a woman's body. You know what I'm saying? So life can be so funny. Now, a Hebrew Israelite called Kona from DC said that ISUPK teach that another can have sex with a girl as young as 9 years old, as long as she has her flowers, which means as long as she has her menses, her period, right? I haven't heard any rebuttal. SaNeter looked like he knows about it. He seemed uncomfortable and he changed the topic.
I'm going to tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak is Israelite. And I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old, you can have sex with them.
Okay,
this is what they teach.
You talk about running.
Now, outside the Q wrote, we had beef a year ago. Well, I wouldn't call it beef. I've let it go since then. And she wrote, when did he diss me? You forgot? I'm going to remind you. So how young was the girl molested by the ISUPK member that Tazariak sends money to? And Chris MVP Harris said publicly live on air that it is Tazariak's cousin who's been found guilty of child molestation. How young was the girl?
Polite, if let's say Polite is innocent, he could be a partial victim. You know, maybe he broke up with the girl. Who knows, you know, what happened in that instance. But the only true victim is that girl. So I think that's what we need.
And I think that's being a hypocrite because you have a member of ISUPK who was locked up for child molestation, for rape, or whatever it is, and y'all still support him. Here it is, Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all wouldn't support him. See the double standard?
What
you have a
double
member
standard?
in ISUPK, which y'all support him financially. You put money on his books. But Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all already.
This how I know you taking a strong. This how I
brother.
know you take a strong position of Polite's innocence, regardless of waiting till the verdict come, because you keep bringing up the same exact thing, even though I've explained the position dozens of times. How many times do I have to explain the same exact position? So in that instance, the brother took a lot of.
Even if you explain it, it still remains the same, though, Captain.
No,
you still support
what remains the
found
same?
Guilty.
But what remains the same though?
That he was found guilty.
Definitely was found guilty, but he also.
So when I told outside the cube that I will remind him, he said, "Please remind me." Right. So here's the link in the chat. Now he added, "I stopped listening to his channel when he stood with Polite before the verdict." Yeah. Well, you went against me for SaNeter, and he was still down with Polite. But anyway, you change your mind. It is what it is. And even if people disagree with me, I have no problem with that. I think what is not cool is when we just disrespecting each other with profanity or talking about family members. Because when SaNeter talked sexually about my child, he didn't bother anybody. Even Jabari Osase to this day has no problem with that. Same with Pum Pum Smash Walk, well, same with Brother Ong, same with Butler Reggie, you know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know, indeed, Filthy Frankie insulted my mother and my children, and he was told he has every right by the fake advocate.
So fuck that bitch nigga. Fuck him, his mother, his wife, his so-called girlfriend, and his babies. Fuck him. Give a fuck about that nigga. That's the way I give it back up to him.
And you have every right. That's why I say that's between you and Shaka.
So just a reminder, because he forgot. So you had the video. SaNeter got rid of his wife. He put her outside the queue. That was a word play. Now that was 7 months ago. This is French, but moi, MOIS, is pronounced moi. So that means month. That's 7 months ago. Okay. As a matter of fact, you see, July. That's the French way of July. That's the abbreviation. But anyway, 29th of July, 2023. You can at least see 2023. Okay. So let's hear it. This is timestamp 9. I'm just trying to go to where I think that's where we're going to hear Q talking.
Another good reader. Now, I don't know if you know, but there's this one. Him rent by his another about these
to go crazy shit, right? So I'm just chilling, about to go to sleep, right? A few moments ago. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck all of that crazy shit. So yeah, I was about to go to sleep, right? And SaNeter hit me up. And
so he thought, oh, maybe it's a booty call. He must have been happy, like, okay, it's gonna get some.
He was on some shit like, yo, just it well, he first called me and I was like, yo, Sa, what's up, man? And like the phone went dead. I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't know, maybe like I didn't mean to call me or something. Whatever. But then he called me back.
He's got that smooth music, like reminiscing on the good old days when when her husband and her were cool.
First words was, hey yo, Sister Nandy said that your mother died from smoking crack. And I'm like, okay, like if that's what she's saying.
I forgot this. Lisa, they want you back. Right, this claim for fair. And
what she's saying. But in my mind, it was weird as shit because I know I don't speak to Sister Nandy. I don't have a number. I've never actually held a conversation with this woman ever. So it was just kind of weird for me. So I'm just like, okay, well, if that's what she's saying, then that's what she's saying. Like that's exactly what I told her. I was like, well, if that's what she's saying, then that's what she's saying. That's exactly what I said. Well, I didn't know if she said it or not. And it didn't really matter to me. But it did sound weird because I don't speak to her. Like I've never held a conversation that I can remember. Well, if that's what she's saying, then that's what she's saying. I'm about to go in on you. That's that. Then he went on to say, well, see, now I'm about to go in on you. So now in my mind, I'm just kind of like, okay. Now he's about to trip. Then he went on to say, he was like, well, I'm about to go in on you because, now I'm about to go in on your mother. Now I'm about to go in on your kids, all this shit. And that's when it hit. And I was like, yo.
So you heard it. And I mean, the S or the M.
This bitch in the pot.
That's when he hit. And it's like, dang.
There's some bad information. Fed this nigga some bad information. She done fed this nigga some bad information because.
So we heard it so far, and he blamed the pa. So here he wrote, and I'm not going against him, it is, we're just talking. Oh, he wrote, now I have to come on. Well, feel free to use a welcome, and you're welcome, Let me share the link to get on the panel. He wrote, drop the link, please. Because here earlier he wrote, so I hope you show me the video where he's dissing me. I didn't say there's a video where he's dissing you. You said it. You said that he disrespected you, right? And we heard you. But I'm going to drop the link anyway. Link to get on the panel. See, he wrote, now I have to come on, drop the link, please. And this is the link. He said it was going to go on you, on your mother, and your children. You don't call that a diss? Or did you lie? We'll see. I think it's going to come on. Well, and it's ironic that you went against me for him. Yeah, go ahead, Vivi. Feel free.
I mean, my whole thing is like this, and I'm not talking about Cube or anything. He can speak about his own situation, but I remember this timing where it was a lot of people that were holding up SaNeter talking points, and there was some folks that was literally trying to say that you only talked about the scamming and pedophilia because you lost a weigh-in with Tazariak, the person who can't even remember if he's been accused of raping his own niece, or stepdaughter or some shit like that, somebody, right? And the thing is just that, come on, man, this is disingenuous stuff, man. It's not even keeping it real, but better yet, the thing is that who in their right mind goes around putting up people's faces on bodies and things like that? Why would you do that? Would you do it to somebody that you think you actually going to meet tomorrow? Do you know this man? Do you know any of us? Do I know you? And would you do that if there was a chance that we was going to meet tomorrow? And so if the answer is no, then why do it on the internet at all? And that's the only thing I don't get. I mean, I don't expect people to love each other, but the thing is that, come on, man, I don't know where this goes on in real life. I don't know where it goes on in real life, I just don't know where you do that in real life to people you walk down the street, walk past on the street, and so maybe that's where, again, this is something SaNeter does often. He often makes it seem like it's a thing about being African American. It's not a thing about being Black American. This type of stuff is not. This is about something stupid and sick. A lot of people get hurt over doing silly things. Look, you don't have to agree with anybody to respect them. If somebody's not dissing your property attacking your home, calling you out your name, they have every right to just disagree with you and have you treat them the same. And I think that's the thing about it, you know. That's the only thing I don't get. And it's not about just Cube. It's about anybody, you know. It's about anybody. I think SaNeter misrepresented that movement. And I think he gave the impression to a lot of younger people that that's how you're supposed to get down. That's how you're supposed to do things. And I know myself, because I used to be 20 years old where I could say some foul things, some stupid things, and also have some stupid ideas. But, you know, it's no point. And I also had others that could tell me, you know what I'm saying, remind me of how silly I could be at times, you know. So with this thing with SaNeter is going on, pedophiles and rapists, it's not a game. People scamming the Black community is not a game. You know, it's actually a real problem. So, you know, I just hope that folks can understand the shit. It's all a learning experience. And to move on is to just, you know, admit those things, acknowledge wrongdoing, you know, and acknowledging when we could be better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my view on it, you know. So to me, I don't just move on, you know, but I can go my own way, but, you know.
You know, he heard you. I don't know why he's not there. Maybe he has to, you know, prepare the lightning or whatever. But out of curiosity,
outside of that, I like some of the humor though. Outside of that, I like some of the humor. But the thing about it is we got to understand that everybody, you know, it's okay to have humor, but it's very important to know that everybody is not here just for humor. Some people might take the things that you say serious because they are serious people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, but that happens sometimes, man. It's, you know, it's just how it is. It's just how it is, man. You know.
Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. The nigga always playing clips, right? Check this out. Let me show you how dumb and stupid this Shaka Doo-Doo nigga is. He always playing clips. SaNeter disrespect the Black people in the community. So he plays the video where I said, man, we as Black people are fucked up. We are doomed. We don't respect each other. We don't love each other. We ain't shit. He plays that over and over. Guess what? I'm going to say it again. We as Black people ain't shit when it comes to looking out for each other. We are jealous of each other. We are envious. We kill one another at the drop of a dime. You stepped on my shoe at the party, we'll pull out the gat and kill you. We'll have gats all over us. When the police come, we throw the gat away and we run. But when we see another brother come with the gat, we having a shootout with him. Check? So I'm telling you, and I'll say it again and again and again, and I'll stand on it. We as a people ain't shit, and we need to get our acts together. That's what I'm going to say. I am not going to tell you how great we are. We're the best that ever did it, because if I do that, then guess what? I'll be just lying to you. We as a people, and make sure you cut this, Shaka Doo-Doo. That's how we know you watching. Cut this and cut it good, because I'm going to tell you where I learned that from in a minute. We as Black people ain't shit until we get our acts together. And where's our businesses at? Huh? We don't even make toilet paper, nigga. Another thing that he think he got me, when I say things like, you know what? Black people ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. Notice I say we ain't shit. I include all of us, because Black people is our people, right? So I say, yeah, Black people ain't shit. We the worst when it comes to going in on each other, doing the worst things to each other. I stand on that, nigga. And I say it again. We are the worst when it comes to destroying each other. I'll say it again, and I say it again, and I say it again. I make no apology for that. That's something that we're going to have to get the hell out of our system. I said black people ain't shit. And I stand on that. We ain't shit when it comes to each other, protecting each other, uplifting each other. We tear down each other like it's nothing. We'll make up some shit that all because of jealousy. Huh? All because of enviness. I stand on that, nigga. So chop this up and say, yo, look, SaNeter said it again. He said black people ain't shit. Yes, I say it again and I say it again and again. That we fucked up when it comes to each other. One thing I can tell you, brother, is black people, we ain't shit, man. Our people ain't shit. Black people ain't shit, bro. We can talk about this white man all day. But nah, man, black people ain't them. We ain't shit, man. Our people is fucked up. The niggas, it's like these dumb black ass niggas that was created in America by the white man. So I'll say it again. Black people are the worst of the worst when it comes to their own kind. I'm going to say it again, y'all. We are the worst people in the world when it comes to tearing down your own people. I make no apology for that statement.
I'm back and outside the cube is here. Feel free to speak.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
All right. So just going back, what you were saying is that SaNeter dissed me, right?
Yes, you said it.
All right. So what I wanted to do is I put in the chat, I said, hey, can you show where the brother dissed me at? Now, what I wanted you to do is play the video, how you play the videos of everybody else when somebody's saying this or somebody's saying that. Now, watch this, though. This is, hold on. Just pay
you come
attention.
here to defend SaNeter?
What?
Okay, man, I don't have time for this, man. This dude is on tape saying that SaNeter said he was going to go in on him, his family, and all that, and now he wants to play games on words. Now, it was 2 hours, 37 minutes. Thank you very much, everybody. Fuck SaNeter. Fuck the HOK. SaNeter defends rapists and child molesters. He's on tape defending Malik York, who is a serial rapist. And he had nothing better to say that he had nothing better to say than I did not defend him for 10 minutes straight.
Family, real quick. I did not defend Dr. Malachi York 10 minutes straight. What the dumb fool don't understand is that Suge edited the video to make it long.
And he's still protecting child molesters.
After this whole polite case go on, and when this shit is over with, I want to see all you niggas. Listen to me good, y'all. Rob on, Garfield, all y'all know who I'm talking about. I want to see all you niggas, because I'm gonna be pulling up some reports of molestation in Harlem, in the Bronx, some fresh ones that just went on. I want to see y'all stand up and fight.
So let me make my closing remarks. Stay safe, stay healthy if I'm allowed to. Yes, brother, feel free.
I'm sorry, you got to close out on the clip where he's wishing Malik death.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Sorry about that. All right, hold tight. Yeah, peace, brother.
What's up, brother? Yes. Now, as a matter of fact, I have the clip ready. So, but you know, no, it's better with the music. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I didn't share it.
What about these basketball playing niggas like Michael Jordan who could give $1 million to the city? He just came out with new sneakers and I already see the children buying up his sneakers for $100 and something dollars. Jay-Z, rapper ass niggas that been bitched by the white man who could give $1 million to the city. And our children buy his records to hear him call a black woman the bitch. That's right. You know, Dr. Dre, bitch ass niggas, all these niggas giving Giuliani $1 million. All of them together couldn't even give a black church half of the money that they gave. Because you know what it's about? A fool's paradise. Oh man, just to be accepted. Paradise, be accepted by them Jews. So that's right. So that them Jews are still, hey, same way. So I say death to all the Negroes that is trying to take our people back into the hands of the slave masters. That's right. Reverend Al Sharpton, the Malik, Boo-Boo, Shabazz, whatever his fucking name is. All of these niggas, the death is going to come to you because judgment is on y'all fucking asses too.
So stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to buy the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do Necheru? Hota. Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay, so those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Meta get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Netre classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get I know like our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neter class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.